Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Super excited to have you guys here tonight. There's just a small delay. Dwayne is about to come on right now. If you just be a little bit patient, we'll be right with you shortly.
The answer is yes or no. Is it on?
Yes, sir.
The app is.
Yeah.
Then you can type it, right?
Yeah.
I had a storm. My computer's. I'm here, so let them know. Yeah, good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you're right. Pass me the link, aren't you? You're being beautiful and pass me the link in a second. Email me that link to my Yahoo. That way I don't have to go into Skype because Skype's gonna take too long to load.
All right.
Know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
dgolden464 Yahoo. And I don't know what to do it from there.
All right.
I'm when you sent it.
Yes, sir. Sending it.
My camera's not even loaded yet. I didn't even realize that. Dude, you can talk to them. Let them know. Well, did you read the email? You can just talk to them a little bit.
All right, everyone. D Golden. D Golden.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I just sent that to you.
But you don't want to miss this. It has taken months and months to pull this thing together. So I want to thank you guys for being patient. As this thing logs me in, where'd you send it? dgolden464 at Yahoo, or did you make up the number, the address?
dgolden464 at Yahoo.
Okay, stinking Yahoo. All right, just for safekeeping, you can pass it to dgolden456 at Gmail so I can get it now. Because Yahoo may be blocking these guys. I don't know. Just send it, por favor. And while you guys are waiting, I want you to think about something. I want you to type in the most you've ever cycled in 1 year, right? Well, if you can remember. And then I want you to type in the longest amount of wait time that you had, that you've had from the time you started a matrix and cycled it. I want you to type that in. Type in the number. First of all, answer the first question. They can hear me, right?
Yes, they can.
I want you to type in the longest amount of time it's taken you to get paid from joining a matrix, all right? So from the time you actually got into a new matrix from cycling or you started from fresh, how much time did it take? What's the longest amount of extent of time it's taken you?
Ernie says 100 days in 2015.
Okay, 100 days. Okay, that's good to know. Anyone else? Dude, did you send it to my Gmail, dgolden456 at Gmail? Because I don't see it.
Okay.
Because Yahoo's playing games, and I really don't want to wait. 100 days. Anybody else?
Let's see here. 100 days. 3 months. Earl Cox says 3 months.
3 months. That's 90 days. This is good. 90 days to get paid from the work of 6. How many of you guys have a matrix that's open, right? And it's been at least 6 months from any one of the matrices that you're in. It's been a minimum of 6 months open. It finally came in. Google, Gmail just scanned it. So, what'd you send me? The link that's in the top window, right?
Yes, sir.
Pretty cool. All right, I'm logging in now, baby. Oh shoot, it's time to dance together.
All right.
Oh yeah, Lord, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta hear you. I gotta echo. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, my friends from Mexico. I see my friends from the United States, Canada. I'm looking at the Netherlands. Ernie, thanks for being here, man. Been praying for your family. I know how challenging things have been. Puerto Rico. Man, it's great to see you guys. And thank you for being patient. I don't like to make you wait. But when things happen in South Florida, you just never know when you can expect all the power to go. So, shooby dooby. Phone's off. And Kervin, once again, I can thank you, man. If you haven't muted your mic, go ahead and mute it, Kervin, just in case I don't want anything to interfere or interrupt with what we're doing here. Florida, New Jersey, go ahead. Okay, Michigan. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to start off. Oh yeah, of course, Carlos from Florida, of course. A couple things I'm going to do. I'm not going to be looking at chats for a few seconds. First of all, Maryland. There's no picture. You guys have no video. Can you not see me? San Diego, Arlington, Texas, from Sammy. North Carolina, Chris H. All right. Can you guys see me? Type in the letter Y. Fort Worth. BG. Been a while, my dear. You'll be grateful for this webinar. Chris Norlasco, you'll be my logo. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera off for a second. You're not really going to need to see it anyway because I'm going to show my screen in a moment. Hold tight a second. Cool. Now I'm going to shut it off. Kervin, you're going to tell me when you can see me, okay? San Antonio, Texas, Amsterdam. Frank, it's good to see you. Garland. All right, no camera. You will see it. Let me know when you see me, man.
Yes, I will.
Do you?
Not yet.
All right, I'm going to turn. Don't worry. I got you. You guys are so patient. I hope that the lightning didn't destroy my camera. Hang on a second. Philippines, Norman Fuller. Wow. Okay. Good deal. Man, good to see all you guys. I'm telling you what. You lost my voice? That's what she said? Miss you too. Kervin, can you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you.
Okay, so it wasn't me. Tell me, can you see me, Kervin?
Not yet.
This stupid thing. Guess what? I don't care. If you see me or not, I wanted you to be able to see me. Let me put it on you. Let me put your camera on, Kervin.
Okay.
Can you see?
Can you see me?
No, I don't see anything, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I see you. All right, Kervin. You could be me. How come you can't see me, man? It makes me mad. All right. I'm going to do one thing here, guys. I'm seeing where you're from. You got my voice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out and come back in. I just want to be able to see you and talk to you. So it just, don't worry, we're not going to stay long. I got to show you what we've done. I've been sleeping a lot and trying to get enough rest and energy to be able to do this. So please hang in there with me. It'll take 1 second for me to, I'm checking out. I'm just going to close my link, right? And you keep it open. Don't you go anywhere, Kervin. Okay?
And just a few guys, Dwayne is going to be right with us. He's coming to Echo right now. Actually.
Can you see me, Kervin?
Yes, I can, sir.
All right. Now I don't see the app. Let me use the app. You can see me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shucks. I can see you. Okay, now that's what I've been waiting for. Here you go. Let me go ahead and do this. Perfect. Now let's get down to it. Based on your answers, I want you guys to think clearly. We've been doing this. This is our 4th year anniversary, and we wanted in the first 2 months of the year to introduce the ability for you to have some form of a feeder. That's what we did the 1x2 marketing suite for. That was intentional, and also to give you a fully functional funnel system. And you're going to find out why with this new K.I.S compensation, why we've done that. But we had to do that first, and then in the second quarter, we thought it was going to be July, but we've done a lot of testing and everything, and it's actually ready now, and we'll more than likely introduce it midweek next week. So, oh, sorry about the ear. Yeah, I do that. I have to do that for the middle ear itching. So now, follow with me. So we've been working on a little bit before the Christmas holidays after Thanksgiving. We've been working on the perfect resolution for the challenges we have with the 2x2. But we never wanted to be guilty. We told you guys in the beginning, we never want to change the compensation or mess with it if it takes money away. We either going to find ways to give you more money doing the same exact stuff you've been doing. Nothing's changing there, but we wanted to make sure you give you more money, but not make you have to wait. Earl Cox, you said 90 days. You said it was 90 days for one of your matrices. Someone else said 100 days. Anyone want to be truthful? Because I can see the numbers about at least one of your matrices that may have taken 6 months. And I'm proving a point here. I want you to get something that you're not going to get otherwise. Okay, yes. So some of you have at least 6 months on one of your matrices that just doesn't get much action, or a lot of people were there. When they left, you didn't get any credit for the people under them. Thank you, Jen and Mike. Now, this is really important. I want you to get this. It's been killing us because a part of the model we wanted to create when we set up this system was to make sure people from anywhere in the world can generate an income and be able to do so consistently over a long period of time. And here's what we found the challenges are. There's no depth with the 2x2 other than level 1 and level 2. Unless somebody magically will eventually cause the third level to cycle because they've cycled. But there's really no depth. Also, we have reports that tell us how long it takes the average person to cycle. If you are a superstar, maybe you cycle every month. Good for you. Some of you might cycle the 500 board once a year, twice a year, after getting 6 people in. I'm going to show you something magical in a few moments, and I want you to slow down. I want you to hear everything I'm saying. Arian Last has, I guess since January, has been saying, Dwayne, what can we do, man? We've got people that are, it keeps us from making money when our directs go and don't come back. Oops. Medication time. Sorry, it's my medication time. David, if you hear me, if you could bring my one of my pills through the side door over here, buddy, that'd be great. Now, listen to me. I want you to get this. We have a, we've had the conversations, and I told him we're working on it, but I couldn't give up anything before I knew. No, that's right. We ain't talking about spillover because that's magical. What I'm about to show you is not magical. It's purposeful. And I'm trusting it will somewhat blow your mind. So let me just finish laying down the groundwork. Jose Morel from Connecticut and Puerto Rico. Same questions, same concepts. Dude, we love the company. There are not, this is his words, there are not many companies out there that is going to pay its members every week and not miss. They're not going to misuse things. We need to bring some sparks back so that we can make the kind of money we made in 14 and 15 and 13. And many of you know, we lost millions and millions of dollars out the back door through fraud and stuff because people love to manipulate the 2x2 matrix. Don't know why, but it's open season because people figure they can create these. Just trust me. We needed to make a change so it benefits you guys, but also keeps us protected. Let's take a look about how we can return that excitement. All right, I want you to walk with me. Let me see if you guys are still here. Oh, good, just didn't go anywhere. I make sure. Okay, Ernie's still here, man. Okay, Jorge. Oh boy, hope I didn't lose you, Jose. I need you to be here to know that we did this. If not, you will find out in a few moments. All right, you'll find out. No, you are here. Good. Okay, so I'm going to go out. I'm going to go to my screen. I'm going to want you to. This is just a draft. Okay. I'm not really a big fan of some of the images, but it's a great depiction we had done of our system. And just let me know when you see it. I'm going to walk you through the PowerPoint. I'm going to want you to tell me when you see my screen, okay? So once you do, let me know. Is that a yes? Okay, good. Good. Now I'm going to go do my thing. I'm going to open it up here and let you see you're seeing the wrong screens, what's happening. You're probably seeing some stuff in Spanish, but just hold your horses. I'm going to show it to you in English. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what did I do? I got the wrong one, baby. Oh. Hang on. There we go. Gotcha. English. There we go. Okay. All right. You guys are so patient because Dwayne Golden is one of those guys that just has trouble technologically sometimes. Okay, where we go? Where's my screen at? Okay. Okay. I know, right? Here we go. All right. The rain. There's no more rain right now, so you don't have to worry about that. Here we go. Google. That's the one I want. Okay. And I know you see me now, so let me see you now. Earl Cox, I'm going to be looking at my my Skype. You just let me know. Anybody that has me on Skype, you can just let me know that it's full screen, please. Even Kervin, you can hear me. Kervin, can you see it full screen?
Yes, sir. I can see it. Full screen.
Kervin?
Yeah, I can see it. Okay,
beautiful. All right, so this information is very important, so pay attention, all right? If you're a current member of Ingreso, right, you'll want to be one of the first people to get on board and understand what's going on. Don't worry. There's no cost. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just going to be a matter of knowing what's going on. And you're going to want to make sure that you're able to benefit. So we've been around for 4 years, building tools and so forth, trying to create an environment where we created a way for people to generate the kind of money we can make on the internet. And we used the system. We used everything. We gave it our best over 4 years, and we love it because we see there are single parents, there are retirees, there are people from almost every area of the world who's able to benefit, and we love that, from different countries and different languages. You know, we're committed to doing whatever it takes to make sure you can have a full-fledged system that you can rely on, something that gives you compensation that can collapse some of the waiting time and allow for compression. We can't, right now, the biggest dilemma that's caused with our 2x2 is the fact that we can't compress when people are in the way of you making money. If someone becomes inactive, so what? That just now clogs things up. And you can't do anything about that without destroying the integrity of the 2x2. And that would mean that nobody's going to get the right pay. So you can't fool with the algorithm. And so it really has literally handcuffed. And so 2x2s are a great example. But after years with it, we have found that there's just got to be something we can do. So when you sign new people, they don't have to wait 90 days to get paid. If they get paid right away, they're going to actually be more likely to start working, and you're not going to have to look for them. We also noticed that if we're able to do that for the newbies, for those of you that have been here for a while, what if you always had the levels beneath you down 5 levels, and you got paid for anybody that sponsors anyone into your e-wallet immediately? We just didn't, this has taken months and months to get on it. But I thank my friends who've been talking to us about ideas. I already mentioned Aaron, Marco Morales, Jose Morel, some others. It's just important that we find ways to be creative. So here's what we've done. I'm going to share with you what we've done to bring things back. You know, we have already mentioned we've received customers. I'm done with that. Another important comment is no compression. I've already talked about that. I'm not really a script guy. You guys know me. I'm from the cuff. I don't like this kind of stuff, but let's go with it. So let's take a summary. All right. You can't generate immediate commissions, period, unless you cycle that very moment. But you can't do it from every single joining. You don't get paid right away. If someone you sponsored signs someone, you don't get paid with anyone cycle sponsors anyone. You guys don't get paid for sponsorship. You only get paid for cycling. Okay? Now, there's also no compression. I talked about it. And the depth is 2 levels, period. And the 2 levels aren't even real because it's based on 6 people coming in first before you can benefit from the depth. Said it well enough? And the average experienced person will take about 3 to 4 months to cycle. The advanced person will cycle every month or every other month. But you know, like I do, 80% of any population are the newbies, and it takes them anywhere from 4 to 6 or 7 months. And there's too much money waiting for people to cycle and not being paid into your pockets. And for that, I ask a rhetorical question. I think, who got on my case for the ear? I think the audiologist, whoever that is. Think about this. Right now, if somebody joins today on your 4th level, you don't know about it and you don't get paid. I think that was Jen Couch. I think Crouch. If someone joins at your 5th level, you don't get paid. Period. If everyone on your 1st level does something, you don't get paid unless it happens in groups of 6. Understand that for my people that hate change. So I have to introduce what we call the infinite KISS payment plan. The KISS payment plan is, hey, look, instead of being fancy, looking for special matrices and binaries, we want to just keep it simple. And I want you to understand, right now, if we would have been able to identify this when we started, many of you that made your first $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 here, you've easily gotten close to $750,000 to $1 million. That's how powerful this is. You're going to see why. 1 second, guys. I have to take my pills. Hey, David. Can you bring my pills to the side door, please? Sorry, guys. Hate to scream in your ear. Now, that being said, this compensation plan, it guarantees immediate deposits into your e-wallet, but not just for you. That means for those of you who have 18 people that you sponsored, but 7 of them aren't even active anymore, they're not going to block anything because automatically they're going to the people in your 3rd level are going to be moved up to your 2nd level, and you won't miss getting paid, but that's going to compress. But what's beautiful about it is you get paid at the amount at that level. Then here's what's beautiful about it. You're going to find that there's not going to be there's no, hey, you got to sponsor 2 first for it to happen. We're not trying to do any tricky stuff. We want you to be successful because when you're successful, we thrive. So follow with me. With this system, I'm not going to keep saying the same stuff over and over. It's not my style. So just let me get to my level. So let's take a look. Bear with me. Jennifer Crouch, or I'm going to pick who else said something to me. Earl Cox, you said something about being 90 days. This is you, Earl. You have a few people in your direct line. Oh my goodness. But you don't have enough to cycle. Right now, you would have made no money. Even if it took you 3 months to do this, you're not in profit mode yet. You put whatever amount on this specific level, but you didn't get any back yet because all you did was sponsored people. How many of you already agree right now that, I hope you didn't go anywhere. I want you to be able to tell me what people say. Type in the number 1. If you agree, it would be much better than if you already had 4 people in your front line that you got paid for, even though you didn't get the 6 yet. How many of you agree to that, first of all? And enough that it would be more than you paid for that specific matrix, you would already be in super profit mode. Type in the number 1 if that's you. Curvin, tell me who's typing the number 1.
Mike says 1, Ernie says 1, Jimmy Gross says 1, Norman Fuller says 1.
Good. So Earl, you would have already made money. If this was the $500 level, you would have already made $800 and you didn't even cycle yet. because everybody comes in, you get to pay $200 for it. That's for starters. But let me go a little deeper, right? That's just your first level. What happens if these guys go crazy? What if you get the flu and can't work for 2 months? But these guys in their second level did it, right? They brought everybody they bring in. You're going to get paid for that too. I don't remember the amounts, but hopefully it's in this spread. It's in my spreadsheet. I'll be able to show you in a little bit. But do you see what I'm saying? So you already would, and I want to say that if that's 200, this is 90. You'd be making $90 for each of them. How many of you see already, if we stopped at these 2 levels, you're already doing better than you would have inside of IC, because you wouldn't be waiting for cycling. If you count $90 for each of these and $200 for each of these, you're already in super profit mode. Type in the number 2, because I'm going all the way down. I'm just let you know, how deep is your love? Yeah. Number 2, please. Stay with me, baby. Oh. No number 2s. I'm going to go on. If you see 2s, you tell me.
Yeah.
On the 3rd level, you're going to get paid every time these guys sponsor people. But you only sponsored 4. You're going to get every time immediate payouts into your wallet. I don't remember this amount. If that's 90, this is probably 40. I don't remember the amount. Maybe 35 for each one. You guys are going to see some magic. We ain't done. Even in your 4th level. No, in fact, these 2, I think, I don't remember the amounts. I think these 2 might be $15 for each. And then the 5th level, you're going to get 25. Already, I'm talking magical money that if you were working the 2 by, I'm demonstrating it this way because some of you guys who hate change can't recognize when something's being done for you. You guys already have this stuff built up, but there are people in the way. Yes? Some of you already have more than enough people in the front line and the other levels, but there are people blocking it who don't do anything anymore. They're inactive and they're in the way. Well, here's what we've done about that. From now on, if you got these 3 people, they become inactive, right? Automatically, the next 3 people under them are going to slide up, so you're going to get paid the same amount at that level. Everybody's going to move up 1 level. Don't think 2 by 2 anymore. Think about something, keeping it simple, and this keeping it simple is made up in some form of a unilevel. You still get to keep the president's circle. You're still going to have the unilevel, but this is just, we need a primary, something that's superior to the 2 by 2, can pay you more often and just as much, if not more, than the 2 by 2. Are you guys okay with me to go further? I'm going to stop for a second. I need some clarity. I need to make sure there's clarity. I'm going to stop for a second, Curve.
Okay.
I called you Curve. Do your friends call you Curve? What the heck's up? What do they call you, man? Okay. Ernie, yes. Yes, we have to. Good question. Ernie asked, is this going to replace a 2 by 2? It's not. It's going to replace it, but don't worry. We're not just going to wipe it out or nothing. We got it. We have a solution for that. We can't just do that. Some of you are just one person away. How can we just shut them off? Not going to do it. We have some alternatives, but I'm going to go over that. So please tell me if you feel it already, because some of you guys, the day this starts, the day you're doing it, just like when we open the 1 by 2, you're already going to be making tons of money because you spent 2 years building your team. The difference now is no one's getting in the way. Not Ingresso, not your downline. Nobody gets in the way now with this system. Now look. I've saved up a lot of energy for this webinar, so y'all got to talk to me if you like it so far, all right? It takes all the energy I can muster up to even do this, so I need to know that y'all are with me. You're not watching your favorite TV show. I need to know you're with me because I'm thinking this thing is super strong. Jenna Mike, I'm coming to that. No, just hang tight. I'm going to come to that. Why don't I get to it now? Let me help you out, okay? Let me help you out. Okay, you are feeling. Thank you, Jim. All right, John G. John G, what's up, baby boy? Oh, I know you feeling, John G. Hey, John, if you look down in your levels, if you look 1, 2, 3, 4, you look down to your levels, Jenna Mike, Pete, all you guys that have been here from the beginning, Jose Morel, Marco Morales, do you understand what would happen if you had nobody blocking your 5 levels of business? Shoot. So let me finish. Here's the beauty. We're going to do this. I hate seeing your money sitting for a long time. We're going to allow you guys to have two options. Number one, you can wait until you cycle out your next matrix for it to be active. When you cycle out, you can automatically be in the system. Don't worry, it doesn't start yet. I'm just telling you how it's going to work. From that point forward, there's no more matrices. Or you're going to be able to select click a link, and then from that point forward, the only matrices you'll have are the ones that you've already cycled. But there's not going to be any more trying to fill them up. Trust me, it's good enough to do good, but we don't want to do good. We want this company to be great and to be great in your lives. We want it to be great for you, not good. So $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 is good money. We want you to make great money, even if you're new. If you signed up 4 people and you still didn't get paid, 6 months later, you don't want to do the business anymore. But now your people are going to want to stay because they're going to get paid. So some of you are going to be like me. I'm aggressive. I'm going to say, do I want to wait 6 more months to cycle out of the board, or do I want to click a button and say, I'm just all in. I want to do this now. So don't worry. We've already have the programming done, stuff done. It's taken months, so it's already set up to work when we turn the light switch on. You can have a choice. You can wait, right? Just say it. But what that means is, do the math with me. If you've already set for a year in something and you don't even have it half filled, the idea it's likely you're going to wait another year to get paid for it. I know you get it. Now, the beautiful thing is your organization stays the same. Whoever's in your organization is in your organization. So if your light switch is on and they sign somebody up new, you're getting paid. Even if they didn't click the button yet to do it. Yes, you're right, Terry. Retail is the future, and it gives you the ability to do that more often. But the good thing is, some of you understand that this is going to reduce the amount of people that leave your business. Many leave because they tried it. Some of them signed up as many as 5 people, but didn't get paid because they had to wait for the 6 to get to cycle. Some of them signed up 3 people in the $300 level, but yet they keep seeing their sponsors post their checks saying I made $900, but they didn't make it. They get frustrated and say, that's it. I already waited 3 months. I'm done. I'll starve to death waiting to get paid like that every 3 months. Okay, we're on the same page. Show me the button, John. Stop. Okay. All right, I'm going to get back out here, John. You guys are cracking me up. But let's go look at it together. Curvin, tell me if I'm going too fast, Curvin. I need to get my son, David. Guys, I'm afraid to leave because I don't want you to leave. I need to go tell my son to get me the pills real quick. Yes, a retention booster, Ernie, but most of all, it's a payment booster. Some of you guys, you've had 3 people to cycle for the last 3 months. And so none of that's profit for you yet. When you get placed back in that matrix, we use your money to place you back. Now it could be profit mode. All right, here we go. So, all right, here we go. I'm going back out there now, Curvin. This time I mean it. No matter what they say to me, I'm going back out there, baby. So how's this thing going to work? Let me go ahead and, can you see my screen, Curvin? Full screen?
It's coming up.
So I'm going to go over it again. For those that choose to go in it right away and never worry about cycling ever again, you're going to be able to do it and be on the K.I.S payment plan. You're going to be able to generate unlimited compensation because there's no limit horizontally. Some companies say you can get 7 on your front line, that's it. We don't care. It's your money. We have never been the greed that wants to take your money from you. We've never done that. We've never, ever. Nobody on my team has been allowed to even try and pocket your money. Not going to happen. So this is where you have no limits. But then what's cool about it, you get to generate immediate commissions for everybody you sponsor and anybody that's sponsored through 5 levels. Anybody, whether you sponsor them or not.
Hey, Dwayne.
You get paid. Yep.
It says it's still loading. I don't know if everybody else is saying the same thing.
Is it still loading for you guys?
It says it's still loading.
Then it must be. Let me try it again. Hang on.
Go ahead. Now it's good.
Huh?
Now it's good.
Man, you playing with me, boy.
The way he's loading again.
Okay. So you guys got to hear me. You get paid with no limit on how wide you go. But what's crazy about it is you're going to make money on everybody sponsored in your organization through 5 levels. Doesn't matter how wide they are on any of the levels. You're getting paid for anyone. So the guy you never met on your 3rd level, when he goes nuts and he brings in a team from another company, he brings all of them in, you're getting paid for everyone immediately into your e-wallet. No waiting, baby. Got it? And then when everybody on your 4th level gets crazy, you have 5 people on your 4th level that stop working, guess what? We're going to teach them to go up 1 so you're not waiting. And I'm going to demo that in just a moment. So take a look at this, if you will. Let's take a look at these 5 levels. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them how the compression works. You're just going to have to be, I know that Google gets a little nutsy when you want to show motion. So it's on my, by opening up my PowerPoint on my desk. Holla back, baby. Somebody saying something? What? Oh, you guys, so you guys are really getting this. Okay, or it's really John G, but it's real more than 5 levels since exactly, John. Thank you. Wow, you guys are smart. Okay, all right. Let me go back. Let me see if this is open. I'm trying to get my oh, good. It is open, and this is in Spanish, but you're gonna get you understand compression. So now, what I'm gonna need you to do, Kervin, this one's a little bit difficult because it's made by I'm using Microsoft now, and sometimes they defunk. So now you're gonna tell me when you can see my screen.
Okay.
And when I go full screen, you're gonna tell me if it's full screen. Is it?
Not yet.
It's probably not going to be. Darn it! I'm gonna just make it smaller. You're gonna be able to see it this way. You guys can see my screen, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to blow this thing up like it's 1999. 85%. Let's make it 150. Oh shoot! Now we see it. Okay. You can see this, right, bro?
Yep.
Right here, let's pretend these 4 guys on your 2nd level stopped working. Everybody can see that? Yeah, Chris, I'm Kervin, I'm relying on you.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, because I can't see your chat yet. Okay. Now, everybody on your 5th level that stopped working, guess what? They too have to be replaced. Otherwise, you're not going to be making any money right here. So what automatically happens is through those levels, it's just going to slide up, baby. See that? And then at this level, even though you don't get paid on the 6th level, the 6th level is going to slide up right here to this level. Trust me. I know some of you, it breaks your heart because people hate to see their baby grow up, right? I see it's time to take the training wheels off. We're either going to do it and go all in or not do it. We might as well shut down if we can't provide you a better format. So let me go ahead and hang on a second. There you go. Let me just come back to you. Now, some of you guys already know. Some of you know that before the month ends, you're going to have one of your highest months. Automatically, just because of this. Every day since we opened the company, people are joining. That's never stopped. A lot of times, you would have gotten paid. Much of the times, you would have gotten paid. So I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to hear me out. I didn't send the email yet of when I'm going to make it live, but I want you to understand this. If you have a board of 1 or 2 people, I'm going to give you like a week, maybe through Tuesday or Wednesday. Cycle it. Make that money first. Or if you want to click the button when we open, I'll just tell you to click it. But, you know, you might leave some on the table. Go cycle. If you have a board with 2 people left, pay for it. Pay for it. Why not? That's what I recommend. If not, if you're courageous and you know you need 3 people or more in your matrix, when we open it up, you push the button and go live so you can start getting paid. You're going to be in profit mode anyway. Got it? But get to your teams. Get to your teams and you tell them it's time. They can do it or not do it. I really can't be concerned with that. Our job is to bring to you the best, most possible, optimum way for you to do better for you and your family. I am tired of the waiting. Some of you never got to walk across stage because you were only $2,000 away, and you need 6 more people to even make the $2,000. Now, it's gonna be possible. That much I know. So, okay. So if you're ready already. Maybe it's only Thursday. Maybe I go live on the weekend. It's just depending on your responses. I mean, in fact, I'm gonna have everybody do this. I'm gonna have everyone. I'm gonna take a poll. If a lot of you are saying that you want to do this, admin at ingressocybernetico.com. I'm gonna want you to say, I would push the button. If that way I know which way to do this thing, right? Because I don't want to bully you and make you do anything. It's not cool. So some of you think you'd rather, if you think I'm going to wait to cycle my boards, type that into that email. That's all you got to type in. I will wait to cycle my boards. And you can put your username. Then if you say, hey, look, I'm ready to go yesterday, so you can start benefiting from it, and you just want to push the button, type in push the button. Type that in. Send it to our email. Get your team to do the same thing. I'm going to gauge that on when I let it go live. But I'm going to tell you something. It is time. Some of you know, before this company, you never ever saw even $50,000 from an MLM company. Some of you never saw 20. Come for the first time, cross 6 figures. Some cross 6 figures for the first time in a long time. But most of all, the thing I'm thinking about is the people that still never made 10,000. We've got to do something about it. And I can't keep everybody happy. But what I can do is keep an optimum way in place so everybody can do what they want to do. Make as much as you want to. I know some of you are going to be upset. Some of you are like, man, the 2x2 is awesome. Why would you do this? Well, if it's so awesome, hopefully you have an income to show that how awesome it is right now. No, it's on or off, right? So you want to wait to cycle your boards, you can do it. We don't care. It's okay with us. If you are definitely going to do that, we already have the system. It's going to be coded, so you're allowed to. Whenever you sponsor someone, whenever someone beneath you sponsor someone, you won't get the residual money from that yet until you cycle your board. Until you cycle your boards. If you are going to go all in, you'll get it immediately. It doesn't matter, even if your downline stays in the matrix. When they do it, guess what's going to happen? When they sign people up, you're still going to get paid. So I know it sounds crazy, but we've run every algorithm possible to make sure you win. So you're so funny, Michelle. Send the email in, okay? Send it to that email address, Michelle. So how many of you believe you really can get your groove back? How many of you believe you can regain your momentum and take advantage of this? Because I'm going to be running with you. I cannot wait till I'm done. My treatments are done on August 2nd. I want to plan a really big event. I'm not going far yet because my son's getting married in August too, and I need time to recover so I can be strong again. I'm not going to do a lot of traveling to Vegas or travel out of the country. I need to get better first. But how many of you really are ready to run so we can see you walk on stage? I'm going to have some of you guys just from the KISS symbol. We're going to have a KISS event. I want to see how many of you will be able to, we can honor for what you've been able to do and what you've been able to earn. Yeah, we can do, we can't turn off the verification, John, but what I can do, if you have verification, what I can do is I can put 24-hour staff on that. Right now, we've got a pretty smooth system. I'll do whatever you think you want me to do. By the way, if you need things like that, you guys can hit me up privately and I got your back. I will assign people to handle, that's it. I'll make sure it can happen. And if we need to turn it off and allow, we've done this for large teams. If somebody has a large team coming in, here's something we've done for large teams. We've actually turned it off and told them but before they can request a payout, they got to be verified. Got it? So we'll allow them to come in, but before we will actually send a payout from those people that came in, they need to be real people. So we're not going to throw money away. So we'll work it out. Come to me with the details. Make sense? All right. Carlos Lopez, good to see you back. But I'm going to tell you something. We tried. We looked at binaries. We looked at coded unilevels. We looked at force field matrices. We looked at some really wild stuff, and we got down to, we said, wait, what if we just keep it simple? Let's not make it difficult for them to explain the compensation plan, and let's get rolling. So that's it. Let me see what else there is. Let me see. I like that and think that it has to be a standard, whether or not it's close to the board for upline. Well, yeah. The big thing is we're done with the waiting. My heart was broken as I spoke to someone 2 nights ago, stranded in a hotel out of the country. And they wanted to help until they cycle. And when I looked to see the last time they cycled, it was at least 6 months. And it hurts me because I spoke with someone right before I rebooted my computer who temporarily, right now, nothing to eat. There was a time when they were making really good money. But when I asked what happened, what's going on, the people who are no longer active and the people who were fraud underneath them that got blocks them. And we can't just wipe them away, because what they swipe them away creates inaccurate payments. There's so many stories like that. Now nobody has to hurt. The advanced can make as much as they want. The newbies can make as much as they want without waiting. But nobody gets paid from someone that is not verified. They can come in and be ready to rock and roll, but the money will hang until it's actually the person's verified. So we can give them a couple of days and, of course, work out specific details for any of you that has groups coming in. But that's the answer. Depending on the responses, I may do it as early as Saturday morning or midnight Saturday, or noon Saturday, depending on the responses. If most of you want to wait, cycle your board out, there's no rush. We can make it live maybe towards Tuesday or something, or Wednesday or Friday of next week. So no biggie. Any additional questions before we go? I know you waited for me a long time. Yeah, get with your leaders. Yeah, that's right, Jen and Mike. Jen and Mike know too as well. Any questions, guys? I'm here before I go. I gotta run take my meds because I think my son left. Thanks, Norman. The matrix levels that you close, that's a legal document. That's your history. The matrix cell levels that you're in will no longer be filled. You'll be able to see it, but you can't have both. It's got to be one or the other. So whatever you're in, it's just there. It'll sit. But from that person, any work anybody does in them, it's going to pay you. So you won't miss it. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. If you got 3 people left to cycle, excuse me, and you want to wait for it, you can do it, right? If you can wait, even if you don't cycle till next year, you can be on that payment plan. We don't really care. The cool thing about it is we give the autonomy, so you can have control over when you do it. But I recommend anything that means waiting, it's not worth it, because if you get paid, this is my opinion, if it takes you 6 months to make $1,500, you should get out of business. So for those of you that think you want to wait, it's going to be easier to make it through this KISS Simple method. The compression's nasty. The compression's out of this world. So each board has its own unilevel. There are no boards. Good question. There are no boards. This is just going to be simplistic math, right? You'll be able to see your 5 levels when you log into your thing for each level. Each board that you have, it won't be a 2x2, but it'll be a board, or I should say a display that shows your 5 levels, the number of people in each. So that's how that goes. So let me see if I got this right. So do you think, let me see, compression. So they don't have a separate compression. Yeah, each board, yes, John, each level. Yes, I see what you're saying, yes. Each level has its own separate compression. Good question. So if you've got a guy in the $50 board, right, and the same guy's in the $1,500 board, and he no longer does any work, both those boards will collapse upward, but the other 2 boards will stay the same. Good question. I think if you all have all empty boards, push the button. I'm going to tell you something else. Here's what I say. If, in fact, you have 3 boards on three people on each board, you also should do it from a mathematical standpoint. If the last time you cycled, this is just my opinion, if the last time you cycled, right, and if the last time you earned money from cycling was 3 or 4 months ago, I think you ought to be on it. I think you ought to push the button. Because whatever you're going to make in the next 3 or 4 months, it won't be near as what you can make by getting paid from everything happening under you. That's just my opinion. I don't think that's hard math, but you get to make your own decision. We set it up so you can make your own decision. Does that make sense? Whoever said that? Yes, John, independent. Hey, Ernie, I recommend, if that's what you're going for, right, you might want to push the button first. So just hold on. You guys talk your strategies offline. We're going to have a whole bunch of 7,500s coming in. There's no limit to this, by the way. It's just going to be nasty. So it's going to go live after I get your email messages. I'm going to gauge. It's either next week or this weekend based on your responses. If that makes sense. I'm not going to, if I make it go live before people really understand it, your email message to me might tell me that you don't really understand it. And we're not going to bully or force it on you. We know a lot of companies tell you there's no choice. You just take it or leave it or go to court. We're not going to do that, but it's a good question. Oh, yeah, John. Absolutely. Yeah. By the way, John, just my opinion. So you guys know, if you're on a $7,500 board, you're going to want to push the button before everybody does it. This is my opinion, because you're going to make a lot more than you would make from cycling. Just so you know. Just you guys get this. I think on the your direct, you'll get 40% of that matrix, right? So if you got 5 people that do that, or 4 people that sign up, right, you can get 40% right away. Then on that second level, you get 9%. Then the third level, they get another percentage. Then the fourth, I forgot the percentages, but it's a lot of money, and it'll come out to more than you would from cycling. So keep that in mind. So, okay, good. Any more? Get those emails in. Yeah, you guys get the emails in. If it's anemic, I'll know. If I can tell everybody's like, I'm not sure what to do, I didn't understand it, I'm going to advise you to watch the recording. But if you do get it, tell me what you think you're going to do, and that would tell me if we should wait till next week so we don't feel like we're bulldozing over people, if that makes sense. Okay. That's it for now. Kervin, you figure within an hour or two we can have this recording ready for these guys? With maybe 3 hours?
Yes, no more than 2 hours.
Okay. All right. You guys rock. I'll have a meeting with my team based on your responses. I'm going to be at the clinic for a while tomorrow. So I have Skype, but I'm not going to be available while I'm there. So I think up till like I'll have several windows open. Type anything you want to me, and as soon as I get it, as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm going to respond. Thanks, Jennifer. I will. And thank you, Ernie. All right. But by the way, a personal shout out to the guys that pushed. And I love champions who push for their team. All of you guys do it, but specifically about the compensation plan, Jose Morel, Arian Last have really, even John Pete and Jenna Mike, it's just like they've got, all you guys have like, what, man? There's got to be a way. And it's taken months. I was worried that we may not be able to do this till after my treatments are over. And we were able to, these guys kept working in spite of me, in spite of my absence. That's what's beautiful. Once they had the concept, they kept pushing. Juan Carlos and Jotin really pushed the team to go as far as they could. So there's no button now, but be ready. But I'm telling you something, don't hesitate. Some of you guys, most of your bills are paid next month already from what's about to happen. All right? Okay, guys. All right, good. I like seafood since you want to talk about that, all right? All right. Sorry, Lori. Kervin, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, guys. I got to get myself, I'm an hour late, 35 minutes late on my medicine. So, all right. See you guys. Peace out. Thanks, Kervin. Appreciate everything, bud.
All right, have a
Kervin, can you push the stop button on the bottom?
Yes, sir.